Day 3, the shock is gone. Now reality bites. The silence is raw, primal. The systems you trusted, they're not just offline, they're turning against you. Your gadgets, your comforts, your sense of security, all exposed as fragile illusions. This is the real test, seeing the world as it is when the lights go out for good. It's time to get brutally honest about your preparations. We're peeling back the layers of modern dependency one by one. Here are the 10 things that will fail you when the grid goes down. Your fridge and freezer, once your pride, now your enemy. By day 3, they're just insulated coffins for your food. The cold leaks away, food spoils, and your sense of control evaporates. You're forced into desperate triage: cook, eat, or lose it all. The abundance you counted on, gone in 72 hours. The fridge becomes a monument to wasted planning. Suddenly, old-school methods, canning, drying, root cellars, make sense. Your smart fridge is now just a useless box. When the grid fails, simplicity, not technology, keeps you fed. Lesson learned: trust in what endures, not what's convenient. You thought solar panels made you invincible, but most systems are grid-tied. When the grid fails, so do they. No battery bank, no power at night, no power in storms. You're stuck chasing sunlight, rationing every watt. The illusion of energy independence shatters. True resilience isn't about generating power, it's about storing it. Without storage, your panels are just expensive roof ornaments. In a blackout, part-time solutions won't save you. The generator roars to life. At first, it feels like a small victory in the darkness. The familiar rumble is a comfort, a reminder of normalcy in a world suddenly turned upside down. For a moment, the lights flicker on, the fridge hums, and you can almost pretend that everything is fine. The noise drowns out the silence of uncertainty, and for a brief time you feel in control. But as the hours turn into days, that victory begins to sour. By the third day, the generator's constant growl is no longer reassuring, it's a burden. The relentless noise grates on your nerves, and the anxiety in your home grows. The family huddles inside, restless and uneasy, as the generator's hum becomes a reminder of how fragile your comfort really is. Fuel, once taken for granted, now disappears at an alarming rate. Every hour the generator runs, your precious supply dwindles. You watch the fuel gauge drop, knowing there's no way to get more. Gas stations are closed, roads are blocked, and the world outside is no longer predictable. Each drop of gasoline burned is a step closer to darkness. Worse still, the generator's roar is more than just a sound, it's a signal. In the quiet of a powerless neighborhood, it's a beacon, advertising your resources to everyone within earshot. Neighbors, strangers, and desperate people alike are drawn to the noise and the glow of your lit windows. In a crisis, attention is the last thing you want. You may enjoy a few hours of light and warmth, but it comes at a steep price. Every moment of comfort burns through your limited fuel and chips away at your safety. The uneasy feeling grows. You're trading long-term security for a fleeting sense of normalcy, and deep down you know it can't last. The wise recognize the danger and act quickly. They turn off the lights, unplug the generator, and let the house go dark. In the dim glow of candles or flashlights, they conserve what little energy they have left. They blend in with the silence, becoming just another shadow in the night rather than a target. A generator is a temporary solution, a short-term fix for a long-term problem. It's a bridge, not a destination. Relying on it for too long keeps you anchored to old habits, unable to adapt to the new reality unfolding around you. It's tempting to cling to the familiar, to keep flipping that switch and hoping things will return to normal. But survival demands adaptation. Sometimes the hardest choice is to let go of what once made you feel safe and embrace new ways of living. Eventually the inevitable happens. The last drop of fuel is spent, the generator sputters and dies, and the lights go out for good. In that moment your advantage vanishes, and you're left in the same darkness as everyone else. Only now, you may have drawn unwanted attention. In a true crisis, silence and simplicity become your greatest allies. The less you stand out, the safer you are. Quiet routines, dim lights, and careful resource management are the keys to lasting through the unknown. Don't make yourself a target. In desperate times, even a little noise or light can attract the wrong kind of attention. Stay alert, stay quiet, and remember that survival is about more than just comfort. It's about blending in and staying safe. The survivors are those who adapt, who trade the roar of the generator for the quiet hum of resilience. They pack away the old comforts, pick up new tools, and find strength in simplicity. In the end, it's not the loudest or the brightest who endure, it's those who learn to thrive in the silence. Your wealth, numbers on a screen, vanishes with the grid. ATMs, credit cards, banking apps, all useless. Digital money, crypto stocks, worthless in a blackout. The new currency, tangible goods and practical skills. A can of beans beats $100 bill. Your net worth is what you can hold and what you can do. The rich become poor overnight if their wealth isn't real. In a crisis, value is measured by utility, not illusion. Imagine this. Your smartphone, your constant companion, your lifeline to the world, suddenly dies along with the grid. One moment you're scrolling, texting, calling, and the next, it's just a cold, lifeless object in your hand. The familiar glow vanishes, and with it your sense of connection to everything and everyone. No calls, no texts, no internet, just a dead screen staring back at you, refusing to respond. The silence from your device is deafening. You tap, swipe, and press, but nothing happens. The world you once accessed with a touch is now completely out of reach. The loss is more than technical, it's deeply psychological. It's a sudden, jarring break from the comfort of instant answers and constant communication. Anxiety creeps in as you realize how much you depended on this tiny device for reassurance, entertainment, and even your sense of self. You're cut off, blind, and isolated. The city feels larger, colder, and more intimidating. Without your phone, you lose your sense of direction, both literally and figuratively. The people around you seem farther away, unreachable, as if invisible walls have sprung up overnight. Maps, contacts, information, all trapped in a useless device. Your digital address book, your favorite playlists, your saved notes and reminders, everything is locked away, inaccessible. You realize how much of your life was stored in this fragile piece of technology. We've forgotten basic skills, relying on tech for everything. Reading a paper map feels foreign, even intimidating. Writing down addresses and phone numbers seems almost archaic. The simple tasks that once came naturally now feel like daunting challenges. The silence breeds fear and rumor. Without instant updates, uncertainty grows. Whispers replace notifications, and speculation fills the void left by the absence of news feeds and group chats. The darkness outside mirrors the uncertainty within. You must relearn how to navigate, communicate, and survive without digital crutches. Asking for directions, remembering landmarks, and working together with others become essential skills once again. The world feels unfamiliar, but you adapt, step by step. The phone becomes a symbol of lost connection and lost skills. It's a reminder of how much we've given up for convenience and how quickly that convenience can disappear. The notepad and pen beside it seem almost like relics from another era, yet now they're your best tools. In the dark, you rediscover self-reliance. You light a candle, gather supplies, and begin to think differently. You remember how to solve problems without an app, how to plan ahead, and how to rely on your own resourcefulness. Who are you without your digital world? Now, in the quiet and the darkness, you finally find out. Stripped of your screens, you're left with your thoughts, your instincts, and the people around you. This is the moment you rediscover what it truly means to connect with yourself and with the world. Your electric car, once a badge of progress, is now a dead weight. No grid, no charging, it's just a massive immobile liability. Gas cars can be refueled from cans, EVs can't. When the battery dies, you're trapped. Your escape plan fails because you trusted fragile tech. True mobility comes from simplicity, a bike, boots, or a basic engine. Your high-tech car is now a target, not a tool. In a blackout, independence means low-tech solutions. Don't let your ride become your prison. You did your research, read all the reviews, and finally bought the best water filter on the market. It's sleek, high-tech, and promises to remove nearly every contaminant imaginable. You feel prepared, confident that you've taken a crucial step towards survival. But there's one critical detail you might have overlooked: water itself. When the power grid fails or a disaster strikes, the taps that once flowed so reliably can suddenly run dry. You stand at the sink, twisting the handle, but nothing happens. The silence is deafening. In that moment, it hits you. There's no water to filter. The most advanced filter in the world is useless without a source to purify. Dehydration is relentless. It creeps up faster than hunger, sapping your energy, clouding your mind, and weakening your body. While you can survive weeks without food, just a few days without water can be fatal. The body's need for water is immediate and unforgiving. In a city, relying on distant rivers or streams is a gamble. Those sources may be miles away, contaminated or inaccessible during emergencies. Even if you could reach them, so could everyone else, turning a trickle into a battleground for survival. The real failure isn't in the filter you bought, it's in not having water stored at home. An empty jug or barrel is a harsh reminder that technology can't replace preparation. When disaster strikes, it's too late to wish you'd filled those containers. The solution is simple but often overlooked. Store water, fill barrels, stock up on bottles, and when you hear warnings of trouble, fill your bathtub before the taps go dry. Don't just plan for a day or two, aim for weeks. Water is heavy, but so is the cost of being unprepared. Remember, filters are a backup plan, not your first line of defense. They're invaluable if you need to purify questionable sources, but they can't conjure water out of thin air. Your primary defense is having clean water already on hand. The true survivor isn't the one with the fanciest gear, but the one who thought ahead. The one who can reach for a bottle of water when others are desperate. That simple act, taking a drink from your own supply, can mean the difference between comfort and crisis. When the taps run dry, it's not luck that keeps you safe. It's preparation. Every bottle, every barrel, every drop you stored is a lifeline for you and your loved ones. Water storage isn't just a precaution, it's the very foundation of survival. Don't let a fatal oversight be your downfall. Start storing water today and ensure you're truly prepared for whatever comes. Waiting for rescue? Don't. In a nationwide blackout, government help is a myth. Agencies are overwhelmed, resources stretched thin. You're not the priority, critical infrastructure is. Relying on outside help breeds complacency. By day 3, the silence from authorities is deafening. The only plan that matters is yours. Survival is your responsibility, no one else's. You think you know your neighbors, but desperation changes people. The social contract is thin. Hunger and fear strip it away. That friendly wave? Now it's a calculating glance at your supplies. Not everyone turns predatory, but trust must be earned, not assumed. Naivety is dangerous. Don't advertise your preparations. Your home becomes an island in a sea of need. Reevaluate everyone. Caution is survival. Community is built on shared hardship, not proximity. In crisis, boundaries matter. Trust is a currency. Spend it wisely. The greatest failure? Your own complacency. It's the voice that says, "It won't happen to me." By day 3, regret sets in for what you didn't do. Complacency is a poison, kills resolve before thirst or hunger. No one else can prepare for you. Survival is active, not passive. You are your own first responder. The hardest lesson, only you can save yourself. Everything else can fail, except your mindset. Survival starts in your head. Adapt, stay calm, keep moving. If you've made it to day 3, you're waking up. This is just the beginning. The challenges get harder, but so do you. Stick with us. Next, we'll show you how to thrive, not just survive. The test has begun. Let's face it together.